Hi, and welcome to Real Doofs. I'm Drew.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Laura.
And this is our pop culture movie podcast. And today is an extremely special day because not only are we in person, which is a rarity, 4 a year maybe, 3 a year, something like that, etc. Except we also have a guest today. And this is a very exciting guest because this guest came up to me, requested this movie, then I'm not going to say demanded to guest, but sort of did. And I was so thrilled at the movie choice and did not expect it was never on the list until you specifically said, like, you do a podcast about movies. You need to do this. I need to host. And with that, Andy, you are here with us today.
Is up. I am so excited to be here. This movie is very important to me, and it feels like every time I explain that it's my favorite movie, people are like, really?
That's literally what I said to you. Like, I don't know. It's not like I was like, how is that your favorite movie? By the way, we have not even said what the movie is yet, but you've seen it on the actual listing of the podcast. We're watching
Twister.
Now, the reason I think I was like, that's your favorite movie was because I've never met a human being who has said to me, Twister is my favorite movie. Also, were you born when that movie came out? Or did you, like, you obviously did not discover it in theaters.
Well, my mom was pregnant with me when she saw it in theaters. So technically, I did experience it in theaters. And I think it's ingrained, like, in my brain to just love this movie.
It's like your first movie ever.
It is, yeah.
It literally is.
And now I feel old.
Amazing. No, honestly, I'm really excited to watch it with you because anytime we have a guest who comes in and wants to share a movie that they are literally giddy about.
Yeah.
And this has been years in the making. And like you're still wanted to do it after we made you wait how many years?
It's been like 1 to 2
3
years. I think it's like 1 to 2 years-ish.
Well,
It's been a while.
It's been a
the
bit.
most important time. Twisters 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
That is exactly why we were like, this is the time. I appreciate you making time for us to watch it.
Of course.
Awesome.
But before
Yes.
we get into the movie, Drew had a birthday recently.
Oh.
I did.
Happy little belated birthday.
Thank you. I was told there's something physical for me here.
Oh, we want to do that first.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know how physical we're gonna get.
It's just
We're
a small
gonna
thing.
get physical. I want you to wait. I want you to guess. It fits in
Yeah.
the palm of Brian's
It's in the
hand.
palm of my hand.
It fits in the palm of your hand. Does it fit in the palm of my hand? Like, you're very specific.
Well,
it fits
like,
in Brian's hand.
In the palm of a hand.
Okay.
It's movie related.
It's movie related.
That's
it?
That's
Okay.
not very helpful.
Okay, cool. I hope it's what I hope it is. I think it.
You've been obsessed with this for like since the movie came out.
I've been obsessed with this.
This like specific thing from the movie. I'm making this harder. I
Oh
think.
my god! Now I'm really excited about it though. Like, it's movie related, fits in your hand, and I've actually like mentioned. Have I mentioned it on the podcast before?
You've sent me so many Instagram things about it, and we've talked about it on the pod. Right? Yeah, we've talked about it.
I've had to edit it out of the podcast.
Oh, okay.
No, wait, that doesn't fit in the palm of your. Did you get a Dune popcorn bucket? Did you? An enamel pin of the Dune fuckable popcorn bucket.
It's the best I could
that
do.
is amazing. That is fucking great.
I can't wait for
Holy
you to go to
shit.
Disney with all your Disney pins.
Oh my
And
god.
that one snuck in there.
I'm gonna wear this. This is going on my backpack to work
Oh my god.
with all my other important pins. Holy shit, this is awesome. Y'all, this is literally an enamel pin of the Dune popcorn bucket that was a sensation because
Am I wrong that you were obsessed with?
no, I beyond like how many times in the Dune episode did Brian have to cut out saying he's gonna fuck that bucket though, right? Like the amount of times. This is fucking great, awesome.
And
Really
I think
appreciate
it's
that.
funny. Brian said that he got it off an Instagram ad, and like how targeted our ads have become that we talk about it so much.
I was out and I got the Instagram ad. And I bought it immediately while I was out before I forgot because I was like, I know this is for Drew. I just know it's for him at some point. And then your birthday came up, and I was like, "It's perfect."
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love you both. Thank you so much. Andy, you too. I love you too.
I love
Thanks
you
for
too,
being
Drew.
here.
That one
and
was fully.
experiencing
That one was
with us.
fully Brian.
that
But
was
then
great.
we now have our tradition
Yes.
which I think will end after this one. We've had our
It's
good
hard
run.
to surprise people.
It's hard to
anymore.
yeah.
We'll just switch to
So,
something else.
yeah.
But this particular thing,
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see.
We have our good old friend Shayne from Love Is Blind back again.
Yes.
Doing
yes.
a cameo for Drew's birthday.
Yes.
Uh,
I wish
so
I
it
could
was-
download this and just play it on the screen, but for some reason the download button is not doing anything for me. Like,
It was like this is a one-time deal.
don't play
All right,
it.
so you give that a listen.
All right, I'm gonna turn the volume all the way up, just
Yeah,
as
crank
the picture that of Shayne starting. By the way, he doesn't look thrilled about it this time. I think he's on to us. He either looks like he's like, I could use a drink right now, or he looks like he's about to say like,
That was
"Somebody punking
exactly
me?"
my first thought when I saw that.
You were like, is someone punking
Yeah.
me at this point? But like, you know, hey man, I appreciate this, and it's a running joke, and whatever. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. All right. Hold on here. All right, Drew. Lot to unpack here. Lot to unpack. First of all, for you, because you love crop tops just like me, I took off my dinner shirt. All right? I might go to dinner like this. You like that look?
I do.
Just for you, buddy, okay? Just for you. Anyways, let me sit down here for a hot second. Laura and Brian told me that you love celebrating your, well, love, obviously. Red, White, and Drew. I thought I had an ego. I mean, let's be real. I respect the hell out of it, though. All right? I respect the hell out of it. But one thing I respect the most is I hear you're going to a dirty dancing camp. Where the fuck is that? Are you trying to learn how to do the lift or something like that? Are you sure you're strong enough for that? I would like to know where that is because I would love to do that too. I was like a young Patrick Swayze. That's what I've been told. But anyways,
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. Happy birthday, my man. I appreciate the love. Have fun. Be safe. I'm sober now, so I can say be safe. Or else I would, honestly,
I'm
I would
proud
say
of you.
go out and drink a ton of tequila and have fun, do other things, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
But I'm sober now.
Good.
I'm boring. I'm a boring
No.
old man now. Happy birthday, buddy. Love you guys. Thank you.
That. All right. No.
He seems agitated.
Yeah. He was like, this shit again?
Yeah.
But
No.
he's still like, what is this camp, man?
Yeah.
I want to go to this.
Yes.
This is not the first time you've heard about this made-up camp, my dude.
No, I know. I just like no. First off, thank you both for that. I guess I never expected his disappointment. No, but honestly, this was a great one, and
I thought you liked that he mentioned Red, White, and
oh
Drew.
no, I love that he mentioned Red, White, and Drew. I love that he hated it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
You know, like I get it. I guess I never thought it was an ego thing, but now it will be forever.
Yeah.
I
now
am gonna
you
be
gotta
like, it's
embrace
my
that.
fucking day. Red, White, and Drew, and then I'm gonna be like, I am strong enough to do the lift, you son of a bitch. But
He kind of clocked you there.
oh no, he did. No, he got me good. No, it was as if he could see me. He was like, "Can you do the lift?" I was like, "How do you know I'm not
Sorry
getting
to
lifted?"
Oh, yeah. That's what Brian was doing for his birthday. He was the one
He
being
was the
lifted
one
in the
He was
lake.
excited
Yeah.
to get lifted. I was disappointed that he didn't mention the other little snippet
Yeah.
that we put in, which made no sense, so it would have been really funny if he said it, but we asked him to congratulate you on being cast as a background dancer in the next Avatar movie,
He completely skipped over that.
and that you were doing the camp to practice for your role.
Yeah. I
I-
said you were practicing to be the background dancer in your favorite movie.
Oh God! In my favorite movie, no.
No dancing.
Yeah, there's no dancing in that movie at all.
Oh, there's
The
tribal
next
dancing.
one, all dancing. And there's a background dancer in it.
Tribal dancing.
That's
in,
what
in,
she
Blue
was probably
Kitty
like,
dancing.
this is even too crazy for me. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Avatar. What's that?
Oh my god.
Oh, he just doesn't know.
No, I'm on Love Is Blind.
But the funniest thing is, like, the little blocks that you get to write in.
Yeah.
It's not very big.
No, it's
like,
it's
you
literally
only you
like
get
a-
250
Yeah.
characters, and he couldn't mention the 3 things that I put. Like, he only mentioned 2 out of the
At this
3.
point, he was on to us.
Didn't it seem like it a little bit at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. It
Yeah,
definitely did.
I was nervous when I could play the first
Yeah.
one. He's like, all right.
All right, we got a
what's
lot to
going on?"
unpack here.
man.
We had a good run.
That was great. All of this was wonderful. Thank you both. That was made my day. Really made me happy. Thank you.
Back on track.
Yes, back on track. Now we are going to watch 1996. Is it
1996?
96, directed by Jan de Bont. I'll say it is a I wouldn't call it a cult classic. I would call it a blockbuster because it did at the time it was like only thing people could like talk about. I saw this in theaters.
Jealous.
I saw we could have been in
With
the
his
same
eyeballs,
theater.
not yeah.
That's crazy. As my pregnant mom.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
possible.
Whoa.
11-year-old Drew
Wow.
Whoa.
and your pregnant mom, and we're just experiencing
What a team.
what a team.
What an unlikely duo.
We might have experienced the same thing, you know.
So
And I
funny.
love the idea of that. I'm gonna make that the part of the story now.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it
It
happened.
happened.
It's like when you look up at the sky at night. It's almost like you're looking at the same moon.
The same moon.
The same twister.
Yeah, the same twister. But this was a I mean, in 96, like this was a big deal.
Yeah.
This was a big fucking deal, this movie. And we'll start off with the normal questions we ask. Brian, you have not seen it. I have not seen it in many, many years.
Have you seen it since you were 11?
I've definitely seen it since, like, we had the VHS.
Okay.
So it was watched at home several times. And then, Laura, when was the last time you recall seeing
It's
it?
definitely been a while.
Okay.
Like maybe 10 years.
10 years?
And
Okay.
if I have, it's probably been like when it was on TV and just like bits and pieces, like here and there.
Sweet.
So
Okay. Andy, when was the last time you watched this movie?
For me, it's been a while. It's been about 5 months since I've seen it.
that's like me and Dirty Dancing. I'm like, it's only been 6 months since the last time
Is
I've
it like
seen
a
it.
comfort movie for you?
Yes, but it took a while to get there.
Okay.
Because when I first saw it, I was 7 years old. When I actually saw
Awesome.
it with my eyeballs, I was
Yep,
7
yep,
years
yep.
old.
Their eyeballs.
In Auntie Lisa's living room. And
Auntie Lisa's living room.
it honestly triggered me in a way that even at 27 years old, when I hear a rumble of thunder, I go immobile. I cannot move. I'm so scared of thunderstorms
Really?
because of this movie. So, yeah, it became my comfort movie. It's a good summer movie.
It is. But this is just a whole other conversation I want to have at another point, but like highly effective films. Jaws, for me, I don't want to go in the fucking water.
No.
Like you don't want to hang your little tootsies over a boat. Like
right.
they're
If I see footage of a fucking tornado, hurricane, even any of that shit, I'm just like, no.
no.
Okay.
Like, I don't like, this is, to me, an effective film.
Oh, yes.
Because you like think back to it and you remember it and you're like,
I don't know if I like specifically see like a twister and I'm just like, remember that point where,
yeah.
like, I don't think of it like that, but I think the imagery in this was the first time that I saw in a way where thematically the antagonist is the storm.
Mother
It's
Nature.
the weather. It's nature, exactly. And it doesn't have a mind. It doesn't know. It's like, I'm gonna get this person. Like, it's not that. It's just fucking nature.
Yeah.
And if you fuck with it, you're gonna
Yeah.
get. You know, what is it? If you mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns.
Get the horns, yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But there are certain movies that when you don't have when you don't have that serial killer who's after you, or there's like you are on mine, when it's just there, when it's a freak accident, when you fuck with nature, when you see what happens, like to some
Like
of
an
us,
Avatar.
right? It plays out almost like a documentary, almost,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But like that, you hear Grizzly Man, where the guy like lived with grizzly bears, and you're like, hey, I wonder if he's gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm not gonna fuck with a bear.
Literally.
Like literally.
The fucking
So,
Leo movie.
oh, the Revenant, or like,
Revenant.
yeah. But like, that's the thing, right? And this, as triggering as it is, as what it did to you at some, like, I understand where you're coming from with that. I don't think it. I don't think it hits me as much now because of social media and instantaneous culture now, where we get to see these things happening in real life and real. Like I see the real thing more, and it scares me. But I know things. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I have a question.
yeah.
Did any of you grow up in a household where if it thundered and lightning, you went in the basement?
I tried that.
Because Brian's face. If there was a really bad thunderstorm in the basement, we went. We used to take. I had hamsters, and take the hamsters. I'm now realizing that the way you're looking at me, that was just my mom.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
was my dream.
You
do that. Like
to
when
go in
I
the
would hear the
basement?
thunder, there would literally I would have a kit, I'd have my water, I'd have all
Yes,
these things.
we'd
for
bring a
survival.
radio.
And my dad would just be like, Andy, the sun shines like over there. There's like one dark cloud. We can put the water away.
You can put your survival kit.
Yeah,
away.
we can put the survival kit away for now.
And I don't know if it's because I grew up in a house that's surrounded by trees, so it was more of like a what if the tree falls. But that's
realistic.
Yeah.
weird that not everyone had
I
that
don't-
experience of like
Jealous.
shelter in the basement.
No.
I think we like stayed away from windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the lightning could come in through the
Go in
window.
the- Don't take a shower.
Yeah,
when
never
it's
take a
lightning.
shower. Never
Yeah.
take a shower.
That's
Hide in the bathtub
Yeah.
if there's a tornado.
just two.
Wait, what? You take showers in a thunderstorm?
Yeah.
No.
The lightning.
That's
could
actually
come
like
through
really
the
like we're
drain.
not joking. Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
No, I don't care. It's
I don't
fine.
know if that's a thing. Is that
No,
real?
I thought my mom was fucking with me for a while, and I just Googled it like the other day we were talking about it. I was like, I think this is like a urban
Sounds
legend thing, but it's supposedly not. If you get struck by
Yeah.
lightning, it travels through the like groundwater and then through the water.
Yeah. No, I'm. Yeah. I think we're fine.
Terrifying.
I think I'm fine.
Anyways,
I'm
Drew's
hoping
good.
for a little.
Yeah, you
spark.
know, I wonder like the statistics of like how many people a year die from shower lightning, and it's probably low. I mean, it probably happens.
you're willing to take
not
the
zero.
risk,
And if
Yeah,
it-
exactly right.
if
right.
but you're
happens,
upping your
maybe-
odds by doing it.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
If it happens, maybe you'll feel something.
You know, you got like a really cool scar if you get hit by lightning, and it's like looks like lightning
Like-
on your skin.
The boy who lived.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want that scar.
I was like, I'm not inviting that energy.
All right, we got way off topic. Sorry, I distracted us. But
Nope.
so,
yeah.
spoiler alert, Brian. If you didn't know, this movie is about a twister.
Yes. So let's just like before we get into like the real in-depth questions, Brian, where and when do you think the movie takes place?
I think it takes place at the time it came out.
Okay,
So,
so
like,
95, 96 is
Yeah, I
90s.
think
Yep.
it's
Okay.
Same day as the movie.
Okay.
You say when?
Exact same.
Where?
Where?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be. It's a twister, so it's got to be like Midwest U.S. Nebraska.
Ooh. Not a freak twister that hits New York City.
Yeah, I don't think this is a New York City thing.
Okay. Okay. Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Okay.
I'm going with Nebraska. It's the most landlocked.
Okay. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm going to take a guess too. Oklahoma.
That's a good
That
one.
was gonna be. No, I'm gonna go with Kansas because I don't remember
Kansas.
either.
Ooh.
is good.
Little
I was
That's a
thinking
very
Wizard
good
of Oz,
one.
like,
We're not
twister?
Kansas. Yeah.
but I don't think that's it. But I'm going with
Okay.
Kansas.
Cool. We'll wait we'll wait through the movie to see that if we
Yeah.
get those
Get it
answers.
right.
It's very hard to not correct.
know.
It's so hard.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time I do this, I have the list of what I'm going to ask. I have the answers there. And like if someone gets it right, sometimes I get really excited and I'm like, I'm just going to tell you now you're absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Oh, I can always tell with your face either way.
Yeah, I have no poker
No
face.
poker face.
Okay, so the where and when. Let's just ask Brian essentially, what do you think the actual like plot of this movie is? And then we can get into more specific questions. Who do you think this person is, or what do you think that? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like. So I haven't seen the movie. I saw the trailer for the new one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I have seen the ride at Universal
Mm.
Studios.
Yes.
Wait, there's a
You've
ride.
been on it?
Yeah,
That's still there.
I
I
don't
think.
think it's still there anymore.
No. I thought Earthquake was taken away. I thought Twister was still there. I don't know.
I don't
Maybe
remember
It is not.
it's not. Oh, good.
I don't know if that's
That's
what I'm
fair.
supposed to
You can
answer.
Yeah,
absolutely.
no, that one. Yeah.
Twister, the ride, is not there anymore. It was replaced with a Jimmy Kimmel ride.
Oh, that's right. That stupid
Ugh.
thing. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I went on that, but I did get to go on that like 10 years ago.
Okay.
I didn't know
when it
there was a
still there.
ride.
It was just a room. You just like walked into a room and wind blew around and made you wet, and then you walked out.
Oh.
Didn't you go on the Jimmy Kimmel ride, or didn't you get like solicited to watch like the pilot of a TV show or something
That
in
trip,
front of the ride?
So the same trip that I went on the Twister ride, I got to see John Mulaney's
Yes.
which was just like
Seinfeld.
But Seinfeld used to be an alcoholic and is now sober.
Yes.
And we sat in a room. I got paid $20 to hit a green light every time they said something funny and a red light every time I didn't like something.
$20.
What was the green to red ratio in that?
A lot of red.
Okay.
It was a bad show. It just wasn't funny.
It was a lot
I
of
love
red.
John Mulaney now. I
Yeah.
think John Mulaney's great. But that show was just like him in like a scripted Seinfeld knockoff was just not good.
Yeah, no.
Same trip that I went on the Twister ride though.
That's funny.
Okay. I remember you. I just specifically remember you telling me about that, like outside of the Twister building or something, and I was like, just core memory just came back to
Yeah,
me.
weird.
You know. So what's this about?
Yeah, that was just me
We were
vamping
all
for a
over the
bit.
place today.
I think so. It seems like there's a group of people who are like storm chasers. Like they have a cool, like TMNT SUV that they drive around in, and they chase storms, and they try to capture data from the storms. So they like shoot them with guns that collect the data, and then
They just start firing guns into the tornado.
Yeah,
Like-
they
like
shoot
bullets,
nets.
or like-
they shoot like weather balloons in there. Or something.
nuts
Okay,
that
there
they're
we
trying
go.
to
Trying to catch the
Pull,
tornado.
pull that
Trying to loop it
tornado
in.
in.
They have like cool storm tools and gadgets.
Sweet.
Okay.
And then I think they are like reading the Farmer's Almanac, and they're like, "Oh fuck, there's gonna be a big one this year," says Ben Franklin. And they're like, so then they're just like on the hunt for this mega twister that they think is coming.
Okay.
And then they find it.
Mega Twister.
Mega twister. I
That
think
should have been the sequel.
I think the Twister. It's a really cool animatronic that they built for this movie. And you barely get to see it because it didn't look that great. So they tried to like hint at the Twister the whole time.
It's like Jaws. You don't
Yeah.
see it until the end.
Until the end.
Okay.
An animatronic
Okay.
twister. Oh my god.
Interesting. Okay. Beyond that, like this movie, hour 45 minutes, typically an action movie in the 90s, hour 45-ish. That's the whole movie. They're just chasing around twisters.
No, that can't be it. I gotta think of something else. I think that there's a family farm that someone inherits.
Okay, sweet. Let's get
And
into
they're
this.
like-
Tell us about this.
They're like already stressed out enough with dealing with this farm, and now these storm chasers are like, "You're gonna get hit with a big twister," and he's got to like team up with them.
With the farm.
The farm people
Yes.
have to team up with the storm chasing people.
Yes. Yes.
To reroute the twister.
Oh, they're gonna
bomb
reroute
the twister to reroute it.
It's like
it doesn't hit the
Sharknado.
family farm.
So Brian usually tries to go every
Okay.
possible corner so
Okay.
he can be somewhat right somewhere.
I want to know how one would reroute a twister.
Well, it's the same way that you reroute an asteroid.
A hurricane.
Oh,
You,
okay.
you nuke it
Little
to push it off
Armageddon.
track.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
because
Go ahead.
one of those questions kind of leads me into like a question.
Yes.
Is you said that it's around 1995, 1996. I'm curious as to what you expect the technology in this movie to look like that they use.
Yeah, I think it's probably a lot of like analog stuff. I think you've got like some screens, but it's probably some very old computers.
Like a little beep boop beep.
Yeah.
Radios.
Like they have to hit
They're gonna
on the
have,
side
like-
a couple times.
They're
To,
gonna have like
Oh,
antennas. And
That's
stuff.
definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
Smack. Yeah.
But they probably have like radio antennas that they have to go like place in fields and stuff to like send signals back to their like van. And
Yeah.
then they have to like go collect them or something, and that's how they know that like a storm's a brewing.
I have speaking of the technology specifically, a follow-up question for you.
I don't think
again,
we've sat so close. In an
it's in a
episode
long
before.
time.
I'm
I
like-
know. I nearly
we're,
want to
like,
hold
arm
your
in
hand.
arm.
Like I'm really excited. So I'm going to bring it back to something that is a touchy subject, but just in general, I want to know, in this movie, there is an item that is very reminiscent or reminds me specifically now
I
of
was-
something from
Was just gonna say the same thing that you're about to say. I think.
I reminds me of something. I don't think so. I think you're going to a different place.
Oh,
Star Wars?
No.
Oh.
From
Oh.
something from Harry Potter.
Oh.
There's something in this that
Yes.
reminds me of something from Harry Potter, an item in a Harry Potter movie. I know you are familiar with those movies,
Yeah,
or yeah.
I've seen them
So
once or twice.
I want you to tell me what something from the Harry Potter universe, an item, not a person, but an item. I want you to tell me what you think is a Twister from Harry Potter.
Fantastic.
What?
Looks like. It's not the actual item. It's just something from a Harry Potter movie that's a prominent item is also in this movie, and it will remind you of the second you see it, you're going to be like...
But it's not going to be like a fucking broom. And there's a broom that's flying around in the Twister, and you're like, oh, that's the whatever wizard thing 3000.
It could be.
Yeah, don't give him any more clues. I'm kind of serious. I'm kind of
Yeah.
curious to see where he goes with this.
I think it's the golden snitch.
So how do you think it's the Golden Snitch?
I think there's like a sensor or something that like breaks loose, and it's like flying around in the Twister, and it's like a little golden antenna thing, and as it's flying around, and then they gotta go like catch it.
Okay. I like that. No.
Or it's gonna be a fucking broom.
Or a broom. Okay.
I was gonna say there's something in this that reminds me of R2D2 from Star Wars, like one of the little
Yes.
weather machine things. I think
Yes.
that's the only thing. There's two things that I could like envision, remember from this movie, and that's one of them.
I love that you were like, I think I know what you're going to say, and I'm like, you've never seen a Harry
You're
Potter
like, nope.
movie in your
And then
life.
as soon as you said
I
Harry
know
Potter,
you-
I was like, nope.
Okay.
Is this a Spielberg produced? It's gotta be right.
What,
It is.
This one?
Yeah.
This movie?
It is.
I didn't know that. Is like Amblin like behind it also?
I don't know what that means.
That's his company, like
Oh.
Spielberg's like production company.
He might have been on Ambien.
Not
yeah,
Amblin.
I was like, sure.
I wonder if we'll see the Amblin Entertainment logo. I didn't know Spielberg produced this. That's wild.
Yeah.
Fucking A. This is gonna be.
I think
wow.
I think I only knew that because I think at the Twister ride, I think like
Steven Spielberg
an
is there.
animatronic Spielberg
Oh.
comes out and he's like, "Thanks for seeing my movie."
Yeah. Dino DNA.
I was just gonna say I was like at Jurassic
Well,
Park.
Twister, the screenplay was written by Michael Crichton and his wife, so they had such that huge success with Jurassic Park. So then they wrote this one, and he wrote it. I have the screenplay, and he talks about how it was always going to be a screenplay. You can't write a movie like this in a book.
Right. This
Then,
was.
and
yeah.
at the time, it was actually the highest paid. It was $2 million that they paid for the script.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Makes sense too after what happened with Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Right.
So you had mentioned earlier about we're going to get an animatronic Twister. Now, knowing now that Steven Spielberg is producing this, Michael Crichton wrote this, are you thinking we're going to see more like towards the big boom of CGI has already hit? You know, we're already in at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think we're going to get practical effects?
Yeah, I think that they made a real Twister, but like a
Chris
small
Nolan
one.
style.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
really made
Like a small one. You
Okay.
can do like a little small
Sure.
science, and then you film it, and then you
like miniatures. It's going through a
Yeah,
miniature
yeah.
farm or something.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Do you have any other questions that you had for Brian that you had thought of?
I want you to pay attention during this movie because there is a very silly product placement that's very severe, but also kind of like hidden. And I want to see if you can pick up on what that product placement is.
Okay.
Can we guess?
Oh, yeah.
Severe.
No, it's very obvious once you notice it, but then they like throw it in kind of hidden. And when I learned this fact, I could not unsee it in the movie. And
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's really stupid.
I hope it's Pepsi. Like I hope we're gonna get a
Pepsi
call
was
back.
the first thing that I thought of, but I don't
I
know
want
what
the
it
call
would
back
be.
to Madam Web of like
Okay.
because of
yeah,
that where like she just couldn't open a fucking can of Pepsi. She
Yeah.
tried so many times. No, I want it to be like Pepsi or like a billboard of Pepsi that's gonna get like wrecked or
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
it'd be fucking great if it was like
Maybe that's
Preparation
why.
H or something like that. But like no, like because if I remember one time in the movie, and I won't go into like plot details, but like they're at like a fair, I think, like a country fair, and I think there's like well, here's your Diet Coke, like you know, like product
Oh,
placement.
see, I was thinking that it's something flying around in the Twister, so I don't know why my head went
It
to, like,
probably is. It's probably the
Jeep.
billboard.
So like there's a Jeep flying around in the Twister
Mm,
that gets picked up.
Like a-
I don't know.
milk.
I was thinking soda. Did you say milk?
Milk.
Just a cow.
I was like, is that even a brand? That's like,
It's like a got milk sign just flying through.
Yeah. Big milk.
Yeah,
advertising.
big milk. Yeah, exactly. Big milk money in this movie.
You were thinking soda too, you said, Brian?
Yeah. I think soda. I think Mountain Dew.
You read my mind.
So we're going Pepsi products is what we're Coke. Fuck that shit.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
not Coke.
Okay.
Coke wouldn't do that.
Okay. Andy really wants to say, but he
I
wants
know.
to say.
Isn't it so hard to be like,
Yeah.
you're so wrong?
Yep. I can't wait to see it
It'd be
because
like
I
fucking
will.
Bic pens or something.
I will like fucking just like be like obsessed with it.
I was either thinking that or like something with the computers that they're using. It's either like a what was big back then? IBM.
I can't believe I got in my Windows 95.
I wasn't
And
born.
it's like I don't know what that is.
I've got a brand new Hewlett Packard.
I love it. Brian, it's like this is just a throwaway, but who's in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
You will know 1 to 2 actors in this
I
movie.
think you
Yes.
might know more.
There are at least 2 Oscar winners in this movie.
Jesus Christ. I'm really bad with that.
You will know one, definitely know one actor. He's not the main character, but he's a side character who is literally an Academy Award winner, nominee,
Winner. If it's the same person I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Winner.
Yeah. Okay.
I think there might actually be someone
No, maybe. Okay.
in this that was just in a movie that we watched recently. Because I'm remembering we like Googled it and it came up that they were in Twist. It might not. It's like kind of a side character, I think, but I'm fairly certain.
I can almost picture the guy's face, but it's just like generic middle-aged white guy face that I'm
There,
picturing, so I can't
it's
place the name.
the one that they have the similar names.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Paxton and Pullman.
Paxton and Pullman.
I don't remember which one it is.
Yes.
So
It is one
One of
of
those.
the 2.
I think it's not Jurassic Park.
It's-
not Independence Day, boy. The other one.
Okay.
Bill Paxton.
So it's not the one who's the president in Independence Day and gives that rad
Right.
speech.
I think
I've
it's.
never seen Independence Day.
Oh, well, we got to watch that next year.
That's
so.
okay. Yeah. That's okay.
But yeah, I think it's the other one.
Okay.
I know the main actress, so I won't say that. But other than that, I
Laura.
don't know.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
There is they're not a reoccurring guest, but they made a very good Seinfeld episode, one of the actors in this film.
Ooh.
Who is the Seinfeld one episode guest? They are prominent throughout the entire episode. They are part of the main storyline. That particular actor.
Bryan
There's
Cranston.
I'm
so
sorry.
many.
I'm naming. I am not saying actor or actress. I'm just saying
Okay.
actor because I don't want to spoil it.
Okay. And they've only been in one episode ever.
They were only in one very, very memorable episode.
The Soup Nazi? That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
It's the only thing that I can think of.
Okay.
There's also like 9 seasons of
There
Seinfeld.
are 9 seasons and there are many very good episodes.
I have a question for Brian, but I don't want to take steal any of your questions. If you have any more, I can go for it.
No,
Okay.
I have a couple that post movie maybe.
Cool.
Yes.
I want you to guess some things that you might see flying around in the Twister.
That's
Very
very good.
Yeah.
Doghouse.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Regular House.
I don't think we'll see. I think that's too cartoony. I don't think we'll see.
Like the
Wizard of Oz.
whole house.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a little cartoony. I think.
It is Warner Brothers or New Line Cinema. I can't remember, but I think it's Warner Brothers. That
I don't
is
know.
out. Same. Okay.
You just reuse the
Callback.
the Wizard of Oz house.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz house. I think we'll see a car.
Okay.
I think we got to see a car at some point. I think we'll see a cow.
I was gonna say there's one
gotta be a
iconic thing. The cow.
The
You think
cow.
okay.
Dude, I can't remember. Like at some point, is someone actually watching The Wizard of Oz in this movie? Like as in the background?
I don't remember, but
Can I
that
answer
would
that?
be
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I just think that would be
No,
like
you're wrong.
great.
You're very wrong.
But there is a scene where someone is watching Judy Garland in A Star Is Born.
Oh. Little
It's not as
Easter
good
egg.
though. It's not as good.
But it's like a little Easter egg,
Okay.
kind of, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
awesome.
All right.
I think that's like the big stuff. Cow,
Yeah.
doghouse, car.
What about a person?
A broom.
Does someone get swooped up? I don't even remember. So
Yeah,
I vote yes.
Someone's got to get.
Someone's got to get.
Yeah, right. There's got to be
Yeah.
loss,
But
right?
they're just their corpses swinging
Flying around,
Yeah.
bumping into shit, getting thrown.
Yeah, I can't remember how the movie ends. I don't know. I think there's a love story between the two main
Between
people.
the twister.
What's that show? Have you seen that show on like TLC where people are in love with inanimate objects and they
yeah.
like marry like a car or
Yes,
something?
that dude's like fucking his car on My Strange Addiction.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I think I had to turn that episode off. I was like, this is wild.
Yes. So I mean that very well could be someone's really, really in love with twisters.
Yeah.
They just get one shot though, and then that's it.
Yeah. Fast love. All right. Nice. All right, cool.
That's all I can think of.
Yeah. Any other last minute thoughts or things that you think you'll see happen in this movie?
I think people will be they'll be like waiting for the storm and they'll be arguing, and like the monitor for the storm in the background will start like ticking,
beep,
and will start getting
beep,
faster
beep,
and faster,
beep.
and they like won't notice it. Until oh shit, the storm's here!
Yeah.
And they gotta like run and do something about it. I
There's
think there will
definitely
be
gonna
that trope.
Yeah, and be the people that are like, we gotta go, and then they're like, no, we gotta stay for science. Yeah.
It's like you think like that moment too where they think they have relief or rest, and it's really like it's coming
It's just
for
the
them.
eye of the storm.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
I'm excited because I didn't realize how much I don't remember about this movie. So.
There's one more. Did anybody here other than me watch The Simpsons?
Yeah, but I
I've seen bits
mean,
here and there,
Okay.
but I've never seen, like,
One of
a
the
lot of
someone in this at 96, The Simpsons were on fire.
yeah,
at
that
this
was
point.
like prime time.
One of the actors in this is one of the main voices who does multiple voices in The Simpsons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
In fact,
I
he
was
had
just
to
trying to think
stop
of-
doing one of the voices recently because it was problematic.
Apu? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
That actor specifically, Hank
Oh.
Azaria.
I love him. I did not realize. Wait, was he the Seinfeld guy too?
Are you sure?
I think you're making. I don't think that you're right either.
I could be wrong.
I was like, I don't remember
We'll
that.
see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
You know, the person who knows the most about the movie is like, I think you're wrong. And I'm like, I haven't seen it in 20 years. I think I'm right.
I'm just excited to
Never
learn something
wrong.
new. Maybe he is in it. And I'm like, oh.
I'm not even going to look. I want to be surprised. I'm expecting to see Hank Azaria in the first 15 to 20 minutes, by the way. So let's hope that happens.
Someone's just watching an episode of The Simpsons.
Ooh, yeesh. Yep.
Drew's. I think it's time to start. Drew's about to burn the place down.
Yeah, I know. I just kicked over the whole, slid everything over. Awesome. All right. Well, I don't know. Have a funny pun for this. Let's get twisted. Let's get sucked up. I don't know. That's awkward. That's a weird one.
No.
Let's do it. Okay. No. Okay. It's not very like Brian. Who are those two actors? I don't know.
That
It's like I
picture
just-
of her is not great at all.
I do know her. She is in
Oh.
Mad About You.
Yeah. Look at you go.
I don't do any research.
But I don't know her name off the top of my head.
Oh. Okay.
She's a babe in this movie, isn't she? I don't think it will.
I don't think so.
Bug us?
Warner Brothers and Universal. Amblin. There it is.
There it is.
That drink's kicking in already.
I hope you get sucked up in a fucking twister.
Wait, no, this isn't. Is this like a flashback? Not a flashback, but
This is when the Twister was born.
It's actually it's actually a flash forward.
Mm.
no, it's not.
This movie takes. I want to
This
see
was
a
in
natural-
1918.
A natural disaster movie in like 1840
Yeah.
would be rad as hell. Imagine trying to deal with a fucking hurricane.
Like candlesticks. Yeah.
Yeah. Horrifying.
Little Spy Kids, Alexa Vega.
I was gonna say she looks so
Is it?
familiar. Yeah. This was me and my mom carrying me into the basement when there was just a thunderstorm.
Stop.
Get in the storm basement
Where did you grow up?
in Enfield. We literally used to pack up my little hamster in his little travel carrying cage and bring him down there with us.
It's the best thing I've ever heard.
It's weird though because I grew up liking storms. Like, I love to sit out and watch thunder and lightning. You can't watch thunder, but I like watching lightning. Whoa.
Uh-oh, not the oil.
Not the chickens.
Grab the chickens.
Move. Oh.
No, take them with you.
Like, maybe next time make the storm cellar closer to the house.
Close, like way
Yeah,
closer?
why is it not in the house?
They always are like that in every movie.
have
think
a
it's-
basement.
So the house doesn't fall on it?
Yeah, it's got to be like a hollowed out area.
Oh yeah.
I don't like your logic, but I appreciate it. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no!
Toby! Arf, arf.
Toby. What a shit name for a dog.
Yeah, right. Come on, Toby. All right, everything's good.
He's getting sucked up, isn't he?
Wouldn't it be better just stand at the back of this thing?
That's
yeah.
what I'm thinking right now.
Why are
Yeah,
you
like-
there?
They are watching this way too calmly.
Yeah. I mean, maybe in 1996. Oh, no.
It's
Yeah.
not like it creates a vacuum.
I knew
That's
that.
what I'm saying, right?
Like they're fine.
Yeah.
They are.
Not a single object is moving down there. He could have taken like several steps down and been just fine.
You know, actually, this door is not that fucking important to me.
Yeah.
Whoa, present.
There we
Whoa,
go.
satellites, baby.
It's like a coffee
This
cup.
doesn't
at
look
the bottom.
right. Why is this Earth not flat?
So this is a propaganda film.
I hope this is the product placement.
Oh shit.
Shayne?
Eric Clapton.
Yeah, that's the product placement. There's a bunch of Eric Clapton. This dude. And this guy.
I feel like the guy in the pink was he had a movie that we watched recently that we looked up, but I
The
can't
guy-
remember what it was.
This guy?
Yeah. I love him so much.
Why don't you go get us some cold drinks?
Okay, sweetheart.
Okay.
I'm a doctor. Why don't you
What
get us some cold
Literally.
Does
You're
Helen
a
Hunt
fucking weatherman.
think if she gets this thing in the air, he's gonna leave this lady and like come back to her?
Yeah. Helen, you're a weatherman. You're not even a meteorologist.
Literally.
But
You
he
can
looks
sense
good in
it.
those jeans.
Yes, he can sense it.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of lingo that they're using
Oh,
is
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
We got Twister sisters.
Whoa.
Oh, there's their cow.
That cow used to be a CGI zebra from Jumanji that they repurposed into a cow to fly through these
Really?
tornadoes. Yeah.
Wow.
I love that.
That's awesome.
No, I think I came in second.
Flirting in front of your fiance is crazy.
Right?
Yep. Yep.
Especially one that won't sign your divorce papers.
Yeah.
And she clocked it. She was like, "You're still in love with him."
Yeah, immediately. Her hair looked pretty great for just surviving 2 twisters.
Literally. And her white tank top is still kinda
Yeah.
white.
No, that was a good size twister. What was that? An F3? Solid F2.
See, now you've lost me again.
It's the Fujita scale. It measures the intensity of a tornado by how much it eats.
It's the only reason why she's a character is to explain everything.
Her accent is that thick, and she's never seen a tornado.
Yeah, right.
She wouldn't know what like an F1 or an F2 would be.
Be sweet.
4 is good. 4
The music does not fit with this at all.
And I don't want the world. to see me.
And still be
Is this woman in Dawson's Creek? I think she was Michelle Williams' grandma.
No. I can confidently say no.
He didn't keep his part of the bargain.
I'm gonna check. This one I'm gonna check. I'm
You
gonna
go for
fact
it. You
check.
go for that.
I think you're thinking of Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria, that's right.
Here's in Dawson's Creek.
Are there normally this many twisters
I know, this feels like a lot.
in like this
A day.
3-hour span?
It's
that
the
they've-
biggest storm they've ever had.
Shelley Duvall died today.
I saw that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I hate how there's never any liquid in the cups in any movie. Like you can tell that there's nothing in there. Drives me nuts.
The tornado's hacking the TV.
Uh-huh.
Oh, does it go through like the drive-through like
The
screen?
Drive through.
I mean the drive-in.
I'll have 10 coffees, please.
The movie.
Just put him in the suck zone.
No straw.
And I'll suck them down. Or should I say up?
It seems to be very selective of the building they're in versus the neon sign outside of the building. Uh-oh.
Some parts of the building are falling down while others are being sucked out.
Well, remember when she was like, it came
Absolutely.
right for me and skipped everything else? I think it really does have it out for her. Oh, shit. Oh, he got sliced and diced. It's okay. Your scalp just came off,
Yeah, I was
but
just gonna
it's
say.
fine.
Is it Ford trucks? There's a lot of Fords.
There's
What a
also a lot of
Dodge.
Jeeps,
There's
too.
like 8 Dodge Caravans, and then he got his brand new Dodge 2500.
So yeah, Chrysler is one of them. Like Jeep, his Ram, whatever it is. Ford lost. They were going for it and they didn't get it.
Interesting.
That's why they're like, look at all these shitty
It's a
Fords.
Ford, yeah, destroyed.
Oh, Ford destroyed.
Is this Stars Born?
Yeah.
Oh no. Meg. Now, was it Meg's brother who was killed? Back to where I was born.
Yeah, like I highly doubt
York
that.
City.
I had never seen a tornado before.
It's so true. Why is their accent like... She definitely is from where there's tornadoes. They should have given her a really thick New York accent
Right,
or
she-
Boston
yeah,
accent.
like somewhere like completely not around.
Yeah. Like New Jersey. Yeah.
Yes, oh my god.
Oh my
Which I
God,
feel like
look
is
at
like
all
her
these
natural
fucking tornadoes, dude.
Accent anyways. Like
Jim, she married you for your dick. All right. Oh, why'd I go like a Boston accent? Like a
it
Kennedy?
sounded like Australian.
Yeah. Nor. Nor, she didn't marry you for your... Oh, no.
Does she not have a storm cellar?
Ow!
Fucking dynamite down there?
Meg, you down there?
She's like up and like fine.
Yeah. I just oh, no.
That dust is good.
I thought that was an anvil for some reason. It's just like...
Very Looney Tunes-esque.
Yeah, stop, ambulance. Don't help anybody else.
Yeah.
They were like going to an emergency already. And
Yeah, it's like
that
she's
person-
walking
yeah,
fine.
This
Like,
is a main character's family.
Yep. What'd you say? Meg? Stop.
never go back in the house for the animal. It's happened in This Is Us. That's how the dad died. In the TV show This Is Us. He went back in to get the dog and then died later in the hospital from
Dog
smoke inhalation. No, he saved the...
It's literally how her father died by letting the dog into
Yeah.
the storm
Literally.
shelter.
Oh, that was her? I'm dumb.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. They were saying she was like, Joe, wake up.
I have no words for myself.
Who did you think that was?
Just
I
a
just-
random, like...
A random family in 1969.
Just got to see what happened.
And then he had the whole speech about like
This won't bring your dad back.
I know that you said that her dad died. I got that, but like
And
I
you were
didn't
literally
put
just like,
together
man,
that it was her.
what a weird
what-
coinkydink.
I wonder what happened to the dad.
No, I didn't.
And what it has to do with all these twisters.
It better fucking be Pepsi cans.
It's the propellers made. Oh, I think it is.
It's
isn't
not
it?
going to be, it'll be Pepsi products. There's not going to be one goddamn Coke can on there. All fucking
Yeah, and Mountain Dew.
So hard.
all Pepsi products. This was it.
Oh, yeah, but a cool bonus is earlier in the movie, every single time they showed a Doppler radar, it formed a Pepsi logo.
Really? I need to go back and watch just.
They
for
probably
that.
do it a couple more times, but yeah, so that's what I meant, like several times you've seen it. It would
Oh.
always form a Pepsi logo.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It was so
with-
silly.
It's fucking subliminal messaging.
Yes, literally. I hope they show it again. It's so obvious once you go back
Yes.
and look
No,
at
like
it.
it's like the yin yang
Yes.
almost. like-
Yeah.
It's like red and green.
Shut the fuck. That's crazy. It's fucking aluminum, guys.
they
Just
fucking
put them
do it
in
that
nice.
fast?
Put them in like slowly.
Right.
That would have taken like 2 days.
Yeah, 100%.
That's so much fucking work.
Who gave them all the cans?
I know.
Did Dusty get diabetes?
They were diet.
It's diet. Yeah.
Is it helpful that I've been keeping all of my Pepsi cans for the last 5 years in this van?
They run a promotion that if you know, he's like, you can win airline
He's
miles.
collecting his Pepsi points. Yeah.
He's literally turns into the bad guy of Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, I was gonna say. Anyways, they say I can buy a private jet with my
Yeah.
fighter jet with all these Pepsi points.
They must have just asked him to ad lib because he keeps just being like, "Watch out, watch out!"
I know.
Like, they're
Run,
running.
Run.
It's a twister.
And of course, like they're not seeing any of this. This is all CG. So he's just like,
Yeah.
he's like. Yeah, by the way, I'm literally thinking of Hank Azaria in Godzilla.
Oh,
The 2000 or the
The 98.
98.
Yeah.
I fucking love that movie.
I do love how you waited for like the last shot of the film to be like, "That's where Hank Azaria is from."
All right. That was Twister. Brian, what did you think?
I thought it was great. I was not expecting the reveal that the twister was her dad the whole time.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
His soul came back as the twister to come get her.
Joe, it's me. I'm sorry I was so focused on that fucking latch door.
And like, it literally was just a little latch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 little latches. He's like
How did I not put together that was?
that is a
That was
question that is
wild.
going. That was the biggest
Yeah.
twist of this entire movie. Was that Laura didn't
I
realize
thought you were joking.
Oh, it
I
wasn't.
was like,
the little girl
No.
from the opening scene
whose name was Joe.
named Joe.
And her name was said like half a dozen times
Yes.
at least.
the
Nope.
fact that Laura didn't put that, then we were introduced to another character, present day, age appropriate, named Joe, who mentioned that
His
it's
dad
mentioned her
also
father
died.
died. Specifically like this. What's an F5?
That is a little wild to me.
Only
that you're
one
like,
person he has ever seen an F5. And then there she is. And then it's like, this won't bring your dad back. And Laura's just like, this movie's cool. And then
I just thought they were showing like this was the last time that there was an F5, and I
Yeah.
just didn't even think about I don't know.
I
Whatever.
It's okay, Laura. It's good. It's just fun.
So you liked it.
I did like it. I'm no therapist, but it is wild to me that she's like obsessed with twisters because of this, but not the exact severity twister that killed her dad. She was like, they were like, oh, don't talk about it in front of her.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
she's like, let's drive right into fucking all of them.
Yes.
Oh, it's an F5. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, like it stops
What?
her in her tracks. She's
Yeah.
Like, whoa, like, oh my god.
That's why I was so confused when they finally had it, and they're like, everybody at the drive-in movie theater, they're like, take shelter. It's like you literally drove into every other tornado.
Yeah. Literally.
Willingly.
Everyone
And
has said that you're the most reckless person in that group.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't know what to do with an F5.
Yeah.
I think it's because like that one snuck up on them.
they weren't
Where
ready.
the other ones they were like,
It's hunting
we're
them.
going into it. Exactly.
They weren't ready.
They weren't ready. And it like,
guess so.
and then it was such a big one that they were like, she was like mesmerized by. Even he was just like, oh, like he like felt that way.
Twister
Yeah.
sense was tingling.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
No, really. Like once the Twister found out that they were ordering enough coffee for everybody, it needed to get a few cups of it.
Yep.
No, it was wild. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good movie. I love the older films that we watch because they're just so like concise. This is just a movie. There's no like lead into the next thing.
It's literally just chasing
No.
twisters. That's it.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking twisters.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about anything.
And they
else.
also just
There's
end.
backstory, but we don't need to like
No.
go into.
You
all
learn
of it.
about the
Some-
twisters, and that's it.
Sometimes even when they give you backstory, you don't even realize that it was backstory. Perhaps.
See, it wasn't important, clearly. I think because I don't like her as a character. I don't like their relationship.
That
They're
was the one thing that I was really
super
struggling with.
toxic, like
I
to
didn't
each other.
Really like any of the
I don't
characters.
like
Yeah.
them.
Except for like
I
the
like
whole
Dusty.
Tornado.
Yeah, I like the crew.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dusty's great.
Yeah.
I like
Aunt Meg is
Rabbit.
okay.
Yeah, I like her, except she's dumb and just stood there instead of going to the storm
F5
shelter.
was
But
awesome.
F5.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Laura, would you have liked it better in like one of the original screenplays that was written? One of the ideas that they had was that it was actually going to be nightmares of the opening scene. Like she was going to be like flashing back
oh
to it
yeah,
every
see,
so often.
then I would have put it
But
together
they put it as just like
instantly.
an opening scene instead.
Laura would have been like, why is she dreaming about the girl in the beginning? Laura,
I promise
fucking
I'm
with
not
You. No, you're not. You are normally
No,
right
I know.
on top of this.
I know. I think it really is. I just didn't like her,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that was rough.
unfortunately.
I think it's why it's such a comfort movie to me now is just because it's like, to me, it's so like quotable. It's really just stupid. It's a stupid movie to just throw
Yeah.
on and watch,
Yeah.
and it's just silly. And I like when other people get to watch it because I don't love it to be like, this is my movie, but it's like
Yeah.
it's so silly to just watch.
It's action packed the whole time. There's no like
Oh,
downtime.
just
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, I think it literally said high octane action.
literally.
was the,
Is that what it said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the Max, that was like the thing.
Yeah.
High octane action.
Pepsi level action.
Oh yeah, yes, Pepsi level action. So Laura seeing it again this is again what, like 10 years?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I thought there was more of a plot to it than there actually was.
Not a lot of it though.
Yeah.
Someone said that they remember that the sensors go up and then they read it and it's coming after them. Like someone got
Was
that head on.
I think maybe I said it, but I remember like in my thought process of that movie was literally like they got the sensors in on like the second try.
Oh, okay.
And then it was like they were like, "Hey, there's a reading. It's coming right for us."
Yeah.
Like it was almost like chasing them. Like, but like, I just for some reason remember, or in my mind, they got it in earlier. Then they were using that data to like find the hurt, which makes no sense.
Like,
how
of
the
course
hell
it was gonna be Dorothy 4. That was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that,
like there's no way that anyway. Like it's not like the fucking sensors that once they go up in the core and the thing stops, they just stay up there and they're like, well, we're all right. Oh, here's the next tornado, and they go back.
I thought they had to go back and pick them up. I thought
They probably
that's
do.
what it was, but
I just like don't. And again, why I'm like shitting on my favorite movie, but like I just genuinely
what's fun
don't
about it.
understand like what that they talk about this whole movie that tornadoes are so unpredictable. You have data from one tornado. What is that going to do?
yeah. Now they're like, we can get grants.
Yeah.
We can do everything.
Right, just F5s though. When it's like an F1 or an F2, they're like, eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not strong enough to suck it up. Like, but no, that's crazy too.
They're not
Like,
gonna do anything with that data.
I really would like to know, like, they're like, an F5 can spin this fast, and it's like, you can't tell that from the outside, where it's like sending shit flying, like ripping.
Maybe
like,
that's what Twisters will be about, the data that they gathered.
maybe, because I think in the trailer
I didn't
they
watch the
use the things again,
Yes.
right? They might have more like newer versions or
Fly a
something.
drone into the.
They think, well,
Right.
Why do you need that when you can just lay strapped with a horse like saddle to a pipe and just
Right.
Well, that's-
experience it yourself?
what they in the trailer they like their truck is modded out and it like drills into the ground and like
Oh, damn.
so it doesn't get picked up, and they can literally just sit there and let the tornado go right through them. But like also, what about the debris?
I know. I'm curious to see what the point of this movie is going to be, because the point of this movie was they wanted the warning systems to be a little bit earlier. But I feel like it's been 30 years. What is it going to be that they're trying to get other than like a shock value?
We want to create Twisters.
You
Now
know
we
what's
want
so
to know. We
her
want the DNA.
reason for like wanting this was because her dad died, but warning earlier would not have stopped him from.
No, he was an idiot.
He was an idiot. Like, what you're trying to
They
figure
got
out?
down to the thing in time.
Yeah.
Literally, they had the chickens, the lightning, everything
Yeah.
was coming at them, and they got in their little cellar.
Yeah.
Man, if that door doesn't hold,
We'll be fine anyway.
we're gonna lose that gingham on the like that's on the shelf. Like, I think we'll be all right, Dad. Like, cool. Like, shit. Poor guy. I hope he was okay. All right. So the next thing we typically do, we just ask, what our favorite scenes were in the movie. So Brian, being the person who has never seen it, we'll start with you.
I think I really liked the drive-in scene. I think like the really cool visual, which was definitely giving me Jaws vibes, was just like the lightning flashing, and you could kind of see the outline of the twister in the background. That's such a cool, like, creepy way to like look at that, because so far you'd only see them during the day, and you could like very clearly see where they were coming from, and here you had like no indication. It was just a cool scene in general.
Nice.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This is so messed up though. I really like when Jonas got sucked up. Because he just sucked. And he deserved
He played
it.
that role really well, though. Like as an actor,
Yeah, he
That
did.
He was great.
But like they were really trying to help you, and he just
Yeah.
wasn't having it.
I get him being untrusting, but like also when you're in dangerous path, like hopefully you're like the guy was like, he wouldn't put us in harm's way, and he's just like, shut your mouth.
Yeah. Like, do you think he was really trying to purposely like kill him? Like, no, he killed himself. I don't know. I guess that's not really my favorite part, but I just thought it was like it needed to happen. I'm glad that it happened, and I'm glad he didn't get away with it.
Yeah. I feel like for me, it's the drive-in scene as well, but that reminded me more of like Jurassic Park. Like I just felt like they were like the dinosaurs were like coming at
Like
them.
the water.
They're being, like,
in the
stalked.
glass.
Yes, yeah. Like I got those vibes, and I also wonder at the drive-in playing The Shining, being that Kubrick I think was still alive at this time, but Spielberg and Kubrick were friends. Warner Brothers produced the movie along with Universal, so I wonder if Spielberg like got permission, I wonder if that was originally intended to be the movie on screen, or if like they had to get that permission because Kubrick was around at that time, but I don't know if he owned the rights though to the movie. I don't know, but
I wonder what the like purpose of that movie.
I was
is.
just gonna ask. I wonder if there's like a
Or do you
reason
think
why
they
it
were
was
just
that
like,
movie.
Yeah, Shining's a cool movie. Let's
Yeah.
put that on screen.
it's probably they were like, we want to have like a movie that's tense to continue the tension that's about to happen. I would think like to almost get the audience in a place of tension. Like what a great scene of Danny on the little bike and seeing the girls, because that's one of the creepier moments in the movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, they literally, I mean, we don't know if time was just passing. Like we're just like, they're there for an hour, and we just see it in 5 minutes. Cause I think the next thing you saw was also like the picture of the girls after they'd been like hacked. And that was a little further, but then it literally, when it strikes, freaking Jack is already hammering.
I was
the
gonna
door
say it's when
down.
she's like screaming.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
They show like random things. It's the twins in the hallway, and then they show red rum on the door,
Yep.
and then they show the door scene, which is they are kind of pretty separate.
They're like separate in time, but I
Yeah.
think they're in the right order. But I think they're just
Yeah.
like they don't happen that quickly. So
Right.
like it must be like we're talking like an hour is happening where like Jamie Gertz is just crying on her bed and like rolling that ring around in her hand, and the TV's getting hacked.
You know what? I changed
But-
my favorite scene.
oh,
I like
okay.
when she dumps him.
That's
Yeah,
my
I
favorite
was
scene.
just gonna
Yeah.
ask.
That is my favorite scene because I love the whole drive-in scene. I do. I think it adds like that tension that you need like kind of in the middle where it's supposed to be like the calm down scene after like that big fight. But I do love when she breaks up because she's like, I'm not really that upset.
Yeah, I love
She's
I
like,
love that.
Yeah, I'm done. And honestly, she's right.
Yeah.
Like this man put her through so much shit. For
And
the
didn't
last,
give a shit about
like 12
her.
12 hours. She's like, go with this person you never met. Go with this person you never met.
Yeah.
Like
we're done.
celebrating with his ex-wife every single time.
Literally.
before even
Yeah.
checking in
And
with
like
her.
very hands-on celebrating.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Like very hands-on. And then, oh, honey, like,
Are you good?
yeah, you're all right. And she's like, I've been in the
Did
car
you
with
call that-
Stinky Dusty for this whole
Who's
time.
been trying to make out with me the whole
Yes, like, so the breakup
Keeps
scene's
talking
your
to me about
favorite.
the sucks,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. 'Cause I like another reason it's one of my comfort movies is I love a female lead. I just
Yeah.
Yeah.
love strong females in movies. I do love how like this is the 90s still, so like the two women who are like the strongest, one of them is just screaming the whole time, and the other one needs like her ex to come and be like, I'm smart. Let me
Yeah.
show you how to do it, even though like she's the one with the doctorate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I just love her strong moment.
Yeah.
It's like we're done. No.
Yeah, I was just thinking too. I'm like her PhD came in handy. She was like, I'm going to use what I've
Yeah.
learned to accept what happened here and just move on.
Yep.
Yeah.
His ego was shattered. He's like, what? What? Like he gets all like puppy dog.
I know, even though he knows that she's right, but he's still like, I wanted to end it, not you.
Yeah, literally,
That's
literally.
what it is, because he had already literally just said to his ex, like, what
I'm
about
right
me?
here.
It's me. I'm here. Forget about your dad.
Yeah.
He was going to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
No.
And he
They'll
wanted to eat
be
that
broken
cake.
up again in a couple years.
Oh, yeah, no, there's no way
They
that's
were already fighting at the end of the movie when they were
Yeah.
trying to make up.
Yeah.
no way they're
Oh, but
lasting.
that's how like they're opposites attract. No, they're not opposites. They're exact
like
fucking
them.
same person. They're just shitty like that. But still, I mean, in the '90s, it was just good. It was just a good like blockbuster film. So I don't think we wrote down. I should have written down the guesses. I didn't write down our guesses, but I think we can talk a little bit about some of them. I remember Brian, you guessed that the movie would take place present day to when it was filmed, which exactly right. It was present day to it. We guessed some not Midwestern kind of areas.
You got Oklahoma right
I
there.
said, yeah, Oklahoma was one of them.
was good.
Got that. Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like you guys nailed what the technology would be like.
Yeah.
A lot of
It'll
beep,
be
beep,
boops.
boops. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I was upset no one hit the side of like the computer, but
There's no
someone
antenna fiddling.
Yes,
Yes.
someone
about that.
someone was hitting the keyboard very aggressively at
Yeah.
one point. A very small keyboard.
Yeah, Dorothy is what I thought reminded me of R2D2. But I think I just made up a memory in my head of like it flying through the twister and looking like little R2D2's legs, like, but it wasn't like that. No. You got the Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yep.
The golden snitches.
Golden snitch.
Yep. I don't like it. Literally
Oh.
hit me today thinking about that. I'm like, oh yeah, those little guys.
You were really close with, or spot on with your things that were be flying through the.
Oh yeah, I got
Um,
the cow. I don't know
The
if I saw a
broom.
dog horse.
A dog horse.
You got the Full House though. Well, I think you said that we wouldn't see a Full House, but we did see a
a
full.
dog horse would be adorable.
Yeah. Right.
There was
Fuck
a.
is it?
Fucking Clifford.
Clifford.
I think I said that there would be a Jeep flying, and there was lots of Jeeps flying.
There were lots
Yeah.
of vehicles
Yeah.
flying.
Whole
yeah.
18-wheeler.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
I didn't get my scene that I was hoping for, which was like them arguing and someone being like, "It's coming right for us," like kind of at the drive-in, but
I mean, that was pretty much the whole movie.
I was
They
like,
just
they were arguing the
and-
whole time.
But they saw it, and then they were arguing. They're like, guys, why don't you look to your left?
Yeah, in the
like,
beginning.
oh shit! Like, So I don't think it happened the way you were expecting it to happen,
like
but it
that
constantly
specific scene.
happened in the
It's a-
movie
yeah, yeah.
because
Yeah.
again, they're terrible for each other, and all they did was argue about everything.
Classic.
Who were the Oscar-nominated people? Is it Bill Pullman and
Bill Paxton.
or Paxton? Damn it, I can't keep them straight.
The two people that won Oscars were Helen Hunt
Okay.
and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But what did he win?
That movie where he was Truman Capote, I think.
Oh yeah,
Capote.
yeah, Capote. I was thinking for some reason The Master, but he was only nominated for that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did win for
And-
Capote. Yep.
This movie was actually nominated for 2 Oscars.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, didn't win. It was Best Visual and Best Sound,
Okay.
which is pretty
I
interesting.
can see both of that. The only time the sound was weird was when they were at Aunt Meg's and on the kitchen table. And that weird, like, dramatic. It wasn't, but it like wasn't super dramatic music.
But we got like
When they were-
guitar solo.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but everything else was really cool. I liked it.
Yep.
The sounds of the tornadoes is actually a camel's moan slowed down.
I love that.
Like
It did
I
sound like
love
an animal at
Yeah.
several
Yeah, at
points.
one point
They
it
usually
like
use
thunder growled.
Animals for like a lot of sound.
Yeah.
Sound effects. A
Mhm.
camel though.
yeah, they're like, hey, come here, tornado.
I want
Can you
that
imagine
job.
that? You know, that's literally someone's job. Is like,
Getting
hey, have you ever
animals.
noticed how celery cracking sounds like bones breaking? And they're like, like.
Mhm.
Oh,
that's
I've
what they're-
seen. Yeah, I forget
yeah.
what they're called.
Foley artist.
Yes.
ASMR.
So cool.
Yeah.
I follow a Foley artist
On, on
Instagram.
TikTok, I follow him
Yeah.
on TikTok. Yeah.
It's real interesting.
It's
to see
so
how
cool.
That, like
Yeah.
level of sound design works because it's not even just like the stuff that you're doing, but how you mic it changes the sound too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, I don't know. That shit's wild.
It is.
Yeah, but who's like, let's get a camel moaning.
Well, the same, right? Like,
and-
like the T-Rex is like, or no, the raptors are like a dolphin and another animal.
Well, it's, wasn't it when we watched The Exorcist? It's like a pig squealing is like a lot of her noises or something. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Crazy.
Ghosts and ghosts.
Oh yeah, they're like, Yeah.
Slowed down baby whales.
yeah,
Is that what it was?
yep. They were slow down baby whales.
Baby whale, like
Whaling.
cries.
Yeah, I know
not
what you mean.
baby
Not baby
whales.
whales. Yeah,
I-
I got you.
I didn't. I thought whales like the animal.
I was.
No,
and
like-
did you see my face? I was like,
Yeah, that
I
sounds
don't
like-
remember talking about that.
Yeah, no, just like
Babies crying.
shrieking,
Sobbing,
but
yeah.
in slow motion,
Yeah.
so that it sounds like they're
Not
demons.
cute, adorable baby
Yeah.
whales.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that covered a majority
Yeah.
of the guesses. So
The product placement so clearly Pepsi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm angry that I didn't like.
I didn't really see a ton of it.
Like, do you know
earlier.
what's crazy is throughout this whole movie, I was like, I want a fucking Mountain Dew.
Yeah. And we didn't even see a Mountain Dew.
Not
We
until
saw some
the
cans.
cans part.
It was in the.
It
It
was
was in
in-
the fountain
Oh.
soda.
Every once in a while, I crave a Dew.
Understandable.
Mm.
I feel like that's only a Taco Bell occasion.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
Baja
gonna say,
Blast.
Baja
Blast.
Yes, they weren't the same when they sold them in cans.
No.
It just
No.
didn't hit right. You need it with
No.
like a cheesy
Yeah.
gordita crunch.
Yeah, honestly, Coke's the more superior.
Oh, for
product,
sure.
You know,
A DC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Can't go wrong.
or regular Coke. But either way, still cool. All right, so in that case, now I think we'll wheel out the doof meter.
Unless I just want to make sure.
oh.
Do you have any other facts that
Yeah.
you wanted to share before we,
Fair, yeah.
just to make sure?
Yeah, my favorite fact of all time. This
Yes.
is so silly. This was the first movie ever released on DVD. Just ever.
This was the first DVD
Yeah.
release.
That's what I've always known. Like I've always read that and seen that. And then I like Googled it, and apparently it's like a big online thing where people are like, it's actually these several movies, but this one has always been the one that people say have been like the first on DVD.
I wonder
Oh.
if it's like the first like batch of like movies selected for DVD, and they were like put Twisters
Yes.
or Twister out.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering
when
what.
was it when it came out?
Well, it would
that
have to be at
year?
least if this came out in '96.
I have the VHS.
I would assume it would be like 97, 98.
Yeah.
DVDs were out, or DVD players started coming out, I think, in late 90s.
Because I feel like this would definitely be a movie you go to Blockbuster and you're renting, like
Hells
for
yes.
sure. Like I
Definitely.
remember going to rent
Yeah.
it at Blockbuster.
No one really started getting DVD players until like 98, 99, 2000. We didn't get one until 2000, I think was the first time we got a DVD player. And the first
I don't
movies
even
that I got
remember.
were
Remember either.
Frequency and Fight Club.
We,
Frequency, yeah, with Jim Caviezel. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Ours was in 2001, and so we got Shrek and
Makes sense.
Spider-Man.
Period. Oh,
Perfect.
great movies back to back. Huh?
Yeah.
I love that
Was
you
it
guys
Christmas
remember your
time?
first
Because
DVD.
those were both like summer releases.
Banger first DVDs to own.
Yeah,
And the DVD menu for Shrek kicked ass.
I bet.
I
Did
don't
it
remember.
like
I
just go and
think
go and go.
Mine was The Incredibles. It was an Easter present.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
You're talking like 2004, 2005.
Yeah. It is my favorite Disney movie of all time.
Incredibles is very good.
Favorite. It
I
just-
remember working.
Score,
So everything.
animation.
When did that come out? Incredibles came out in
2004. You're right.
Yeah, it says the Twister was released March 25th, 1997 on DVD. It was the first feature film to be released on the DVD format. Yeah.
I remember literally in '94 working at the movie theater in East Windsor and watching.
In '94, you were
Sorry,
working.
2004.
I was like,
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say,
Sick.
that was
you're that
illegal.
much-
No,
I don't think you're that much older than me because I was 1 in 94.
2004, and we previewed The Incredibles. But it was when you're working at theater, like, and you get a movie, the company that's putting a movie out might say like, this specific trailer must be the attached trailer. It must be the last thing before the movie starts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it was Revenge of the Sith. In 2005, that came out. So
Before The
2004 was the teaser trailer for Revenge of the Sith was attached to Incredibles.
That's a dark movie to play.
That was before the internet was huge. So you had to, when you found out that fucking Revenge of the Sith was playing on you went to see The Incredibles
Yeah.
to see that
to
movie.
just see the preview.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
I saw Pitch Black with fucking Vin Diesel 3 times to see the X-Men trailer.
Why didn't you just go to and leave?
Well, no, like that makes sense, but I also like in
Paid for it?
Yeah, you paid for your tickets.
99, I was probably at an age where I was like, "Yeah, this is cool, Vin Diesel, sci-fi." Like, but I only needed to see it once.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm gonna go see Pitch Black again because fucking X-Men trailers
That's-
on that.
It's crazy that you bring that up because X-Men is the one movie I always wish I had seen in release.
I literally saw it, I think, 8 times. I used to have a Wolverine poster of him fighting Sabretooth, and I kept every movie stub from Hoyt's across.
Hoyt's?
Started seeing it. I think they were, by 2000, they might have been in the mall. But if
Yeah.
not, they were in, where Red Robin is. And
At
Enfield.
Petco, yeah.
Yeah, that one. But
Yeah.
that's
That's
where
the movie theater where my parents saw Twister.
That's where I saw Twister.
Oh, you
here we go.
definitely were there at the same time.
It was. It was fate.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah, it definitely
Imagine
happened.
you like find the ticket stubs randomly and it was the
I-
same.
If my
like,
mom had the Twister, there's no way that wouldn't be like tattooed on my body.
that-
I don't think I kept my stubs at that point. I think
Yeah.
the earliest stub that I have is from that Hoyt's. The ink is starting to come off. I can barely tell what it is, but I think it might be Titanic.
Oh,
It
yeah.
might be. I have a jar of ticket stubs, and I have to do that again for the podcast and just post one every now and then.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I got to
That's
go
cool.
through and try to find the oldest. I got to see what it is, but I have
Titanic
one.
makes sense because that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. All right, we need
All right,
that doof
doof
meter. out.
meter.
Where's that doof meter?
I really did not know where the microphone
I
was
didn't
going to
know
go
where-
when
I
you were
didn't know
doing
where we were going with that. It's a good thing we the doof meter now has legs instead of wheels. For those of you who are unaware, the doof meter is Real Doof's patented doof meter, where we actually rate movies from a 1 to 5 scale. The 1 being, yeah, it's a movie, it happened. 5 being, dear God, I'm a doof. How have I not seen this earlier? My whole life. And things like that. Cool. So, again, Brian, we're going to start with you since this is the first time you're seeing it. Where does Twister fall on Doof Meter for you?
I think, and I don't have a strong argument for
So
this.
you're going to say any facts to back this up. Go ahead.
I think it's a 4. I think it's a solid 4.
Ooh.
I think it's just a good movie. It's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard people really enjoying this movie before. Did not enjoy the ride at Universal. But it wasn't a ride. You just stood there and you watched wind happen.
I think you'd like it more if you'd seen the movie first because it's actually the drive-in scene that you're in.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. And you like watch the drive. You watch the sign fall, and you like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's crazy.
Then I can see that being more of an experience.
Yeah.
Then, you're just Brian's like, what is?
I was like, this is just wind happening.
Brian likes it better now.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Retroactively, I
Yeah.
enjoyed that more. Yeah, it was just a good movie. I liked it, and it seems like it's a classic, and it probably should have been on the list, but
Yes. Yeah. It's definitely. It definitely is a very. It hits.
I was surprised how well like the effects held up.
yeah, for sure.
I think
Yeah.
yes. I wanted to actually mention that too because obviously the twisters
animatronic.
were all CG. I mean,
Yeah.
but it was the fact that most of all the sets and everything are practical and the CG is lightly used and it wasn't focused on. Like it wasn't just the main focus was to see like the whole background is CG so that it's like I'm running past a fence and the poster so quickly flying and you don't like that's not something you focus on. You're focused on them running so it doesn't like
Yeah.
it's not
I know
problematic
what
to
you
your
mean now.
vision. And then when you see those posts again getting shot through windows, the real actual effects hitting, like
Yeah.
you know. So
that stuff's cool.
yeah, the cow definitely looked CG, obviously.
Yeah, but
What
it
are you
was
gonna do?
still
But
it
that's
wasn't
the
like
worst I'll
awful.
no,
yeah.
no, but it's also
It wasn't
quick.
like claymation flying through
Right,
the air,
right.
you know.
Scorpion King.
Right. I wondered, do you know did Industrial Light and Magic do the effects on this?
What?
Okay.
Industrial what?
Industrial Light and Magic is the company that was created that made that did these special effects on. They were basically created and did the effects on Terminator 2 and Jurassic Park, and that launched them into like we are the company you go to if you want really good special effects.
Well, I hope so.
And then and it's
started
George Lucas
Star Wars,
owned-
right?
Well, they started with Star Wars, but they didn't start computer graphics like
Oh,
CGI or until
But they're like a special effects company.
exactly.
since
Yeah,
Star
they've
Wars.
since Star Wars. Yeah, Lucas owns them still. I think they're not their own entity. I don't think anymore. But I wonder if ILM because I don't think anybody else was big at the time doing CGI. There we go. We're gonna get a fact check. Awesome. So, Laura, you've seen it. But
I've seen it, but watching it again, I would give it a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it still holds up.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
It's not really even problematic. Like,
No, there's nothing
Sometimes
like-
we'll watch a movie.
Oh, and it like
and
does
we'll
not
watch-
age well
we're
at
like,
all. Like, ugh, like yeah.
What
Yeah.
did he just call that person?
Oh.
Yeah.
Things like that, or
Yeah, no, it's pretty.
No, it's yeah.
yeah,
Because there's really not much going on other than
that toxic
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
and I was gonna say just like
Oh.
chasing the tornadoes.
Yeah,
You learn so much lingo about tornadoes.
yeah.
I feel like I could
Suck
go
zone.
like
suck zone. Yeah, official like
I feel
terminology.
like I could go like do a TED talk about
The
Twister.
suck zone. Like, Laura's TED talk. Like,
Stop it.
why are
Oh.
so many people signed up for this? I didn't think it was going to be about tornadoes.
Oh my god.
So you said solid 4?
Solid 4.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Solid 4 for me.
I enjoyed a rewatch.
Yeah.
I would put it on again if it was like on TV and I'd throw it on.
Yeah. I don't know if like I don't think this is like again, it's not I don't seek out Twister. Like this is gonna fulfill my Twister quota for a while.
It made me want to watch the new one. Like so
We got Glenn Powell in it too. He's gonna be
I have to watch the
rocking
trailer.
a cowboy hat in
Hoping
that.
that. What's her name? Is her Daisy Ridley? Is that her name?
Daisy
Ridley.
Daisy something. It's not
Yeah,
Ridley.
that's the other girl.
Yeah.
I am getting my hopes up way too much.
She's not.
I want her to be the daughter.
She won't be.
She won't be
No.
because it makes her. She's around my age. Like, it makes
I mean,
sense.
actually, it's possible that she
She's
could
dressed
be
like her.
but there won't be any legacy characters back in
Right.
it. But it would be nice to actually tie it somehow, other than just saying it's just the same universe. It's just
Oh, there's no one from this movie in it.
not
not this one.
I thought
Font's the
there.
same.
I thought there'd be like someone. Oh,
But like they'll have to mention it. We saw this stupid little golden
Yeah.
snitches. Like they're gonna be like this is Dorothy 2.0
I
or
know.
something.
Yeah,
And they're gonna, like,
okay.
There's got to be something.
yeah.
They're
what a
they're probably
waste.
just not doing it in the trailer. They're gonna like do little.
But they've flat out said that none of the original actors are back.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think there are. Honestly.
don't either.
I don't think it would be like a big surprise. Will it be like a cutscene at the end that
That-
we don't
that's
know about? And
something.
then maybe she's like she
picks up
drives
picture,
home
right.
or she answers the phone. It's clearly Helen Hunt's voice.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Hey, aunt.
No.
I think they're
Auntie,
it's
hey,
gonna
Mom.
Yeah.
give you the like,
You
like
know, if
yeah.
she mentions her mom throughout the movie, it's definitely Helen.
Yeah.
Hunt.
They don't show her.
Yeah.
Yeah, until the end.
Yeah.
That is like if they actually make a point of mentioning like a consistent relative
Yeah.
that wasn't sucked up in a twister,
Well, it's
like
her dad.
Or
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
she
Paxton's dead, so maybe they can tie that in.
they could.
maybe they both got sucked up after they got pregnant, had her, and then they both went. "Vroom."
No,
Nah.
I can't. I can't. That's not satisfying for me. I can't.
Yeah. My great aunt Meg.
No, I agree on.
Yeah.
They'll keep mentioning like Wakita, and
Yeah.
it'll be that,
Or like
it'll be that Joe inherited like Meg's ranch.
It'll be like the Great
Yeah.
Tornado of 1996
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
we haven't seen an F5 like this since 1996 or since 96. And you're going to be like, "Oh my god, a little mention."
Yeah.
Like, that will be nice.
Sure could go for a Pepsi. Right?
Yeah.
I hope Pepsi.
Anyways,
has
I'm gonna get in
money.
my Dodge 2500 Ram.
Yep. No, it's fantastic.
ILM did do the effects, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spielberg and Kennedy like called up Lucas and were like, "Can ILM do this? This seems not doable." And he was like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
He's like, I made dinosaurs. Like,
Yeah.
I got you.
It's actually, I don't want to go veer too far off of Twisters, but like the whole like how ILM got into Jurassic Park.
Very interesting.
It's
Wasn't
a-
there that Netflix episode
was a
of like the
Netflix,
movie?
yeah, how this got made,
Yeah,
or
it was
whatever.
really good.
Yeah, because they were originally going to do claymation for the special effects for the dinosaurs in that movie, and this one guy at Industrial Light and Magic is like a fucking punk. He was just like, I don't play by the rules, like literally like a punk. He's like we just did something in computers for James Cameron for Terminator 2. Like we made a guy walk through bars. Like we could probably make a dinosaur. And the like supervisor, like the head guy is like, don't fucking do it. And he was like,
"Don't make a digital
literally.
dino."
Yeah, and the guy's like, all right. And then he walks out. He's like, fuck that guy. And like literally makes the dinosaur, knows Kathleen Kennedy's coming and has it on screen. And he's like, yeah, let me tell you about the claymation. She's like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's just a little something. It's just a dinosaur skeleton. We put a little muscle on it. And she was like, can you do that? And the guy, the supervisor, was like, yeah, it's one of our best guys is working on it. He's
Oh.
like, yes. And then when she left, he was like, you're fucking done, and like suspended the guy for like 3 weeks or
my
some
God.
shit. It's wild.
Yeah.
But this guy was like, I don't take no for an answer. I push the limits. And he basically created the fucking like
Future of, like,
special effects as we know it.
Yeah.
Is wild.
Wow.
shit.
Because you watch Jurassic Park now, if you haven't seen it, but like it holds up. Like it's so good.
Oh,
The
yeah.
dinosaurs look
That's
real.
like the important scenes.
Yeah.
They still
But
look like
for the most-
really good.
Yeah, for the most part, like they use so much practical effects and they only
Yeah.
use CG here and there, and it wasn't like hugely focused on it. And like you thought dinosaurs were fucking real. But
Yeah.
anyway, Twister here.
Which is apparently a big deal because like they had just done Jurassic Park a couple years
Yep.
before, and that was like texture CGI was
Yeah.
a big thing. And then they did Casper, so doing
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a physical
fuck
thing, kind
yeah.
of like walking around was like new.
Yeah.
And then they did Jumanji, where they kind of figured out how to do like hair
yeah.
on something
Oh.
because of some of the animals.
Yeah.
And then this, they were like, we need 1 million fucking little particles spinning around in a circle. So they had to have like a computer powerful enough to program. So they had to like script each individual like particle going around to like
insane.
figure out how to do that and have like multiple computers running different types of particles.
Did you just read all of that right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
but
insane.
like the crazy part too is in order for them to know what a tornado would look like, they had to drive up to one and send off all these little bubbles into it. And then they just wrote that into the script.
Literally, that's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
But like that's like I'm thinking I'm like that's the only reason you would ever shoot something in there to be like, what's it look like? Like,
Yeah.
fucking, yeah. No, that's wild. I'm on board like the 4 train as well. And being that you've like, what do you rate this movie?
think of 5.
Yeah, literally. It's like my
This
favorite
is
movie of all time.
the
It's
5.
just so good. It has like all those elements. It has like the thrill part of it. It has like a little bit of romance. It has a little bit of drama. There's a little bit of everything to it.
Yeah,
Love
no
it.
Toxic relationships.
Exactly.
Awesome.
You need it.
Yes. All right. Well, we've got that. We can stomp that doof meter away now.
Oh.
He's running away quickly. Cool. All right.
He's running from the tornado.
Yeah.
Run, duck.
Yeah.
It's a twister.
Quick.
In the
Move.
barn.
Barn. Yeah. That kind of like ended. Do we have are we doing a no? Okay, cool. Then in that case, we're gonna close it out. Andy, thanks so much for sharing.
Cheers.
with us.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
this
Thanks
is
for
great.
being so patient.
Of course.
You know, I know we've had several people who want to be like help and like show us stuff, and you know, I'm glad that we were able to get you in here to do this, and it worked out perfectly with
Perfectly.
The timing.
Yes.
Now we just have to make sure this episode comes out around the time that the movie comes out. You know,
Hint,
is
hint,
that this
Brian.
week?
Is it?
It's this week, so maybe next week.
Next Thursday it comes out.
Oh, next Thursday.
Well, next Friday.
That's right. Because a different movie. It's already Thursday. Yes. Okay. Next Thursday. So hopefully next week,
Yeah, I think
or if you're hearing this, Twisters is going to be in theaters or is just in theaters.
Yeah.
Awesome. Brian, where can people listen to us?
If you want to get sucked up,
You want to get into the suck zone?
if you want to join the suck zone, buttstuntingwithbrian.com or realdoofs.com, and you can find links to all of our social media platforms where you can follow us and find out when new episodes are dropped, which is rarely these days. But
We're busy.
also-
We're busy people.
yeah. I think there's like 4 or 5 episodes in the backlog. I need to like get some of those out.
Yeah. we'll work
But also
with it.
like hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's super helpful.
Yeah, and then you'll know when one actually comes out.
Yeah, get a little notification.
Sweet.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.